Cities all around the world are dominated by cars. Priority in urban planning is mostly given to streets for cars. Yet, considering climate change, environmental pollution and global resource depletion, this cannot and will not be the future of urban design, urban transport and urban life. It's time to imagine cities with fewer cars. What can be done to help urban planners and decision makers imagine a car-free city? How can images of EcoMobile street life be created? The first EcoMobility World Festival was organised to offer a glimpse into the city of the future.
During the EcoMobility World Festival, there will be one neighborhood in a city in the world. In this case, in this year, the city of Suwon in South Korea, where the entire neighborhood will be car-free for 1 month, where the citizens will adopt an eco-mobile lifestyle, where they will walk, cycle, or take public transport to go to work, to go shopping, to go to the doctor, and they'll experience how a car-free life will feel and will turn out to be for them.
Konrad Otto Zimmermann, creative director of the EcoMobility World Festival, came up with the idea of a mise-en-scene. One neighbourhood, 1 month, no cars. To make the experiment enjoyable, it was developed as a festival. Together with ICLEI, the global network of green cities, and United Nations Habitat, he was looking for a city ready to take up the challenge. In the year 2011, at the EcoMobility Congress in Changwon City, they were about to issue a call to find the host for the first EcoMobility World Festival.
To accelerate our efforts to turn automobile cities into eco-mobile cities, UN Habitat and ICLEI are joining forces to look for a pilot city.
At that moment, one city leader took up the idea, Mayor Tae Young-yom from Suwon in South Korea.
그것이 그 다음에 보다 구체화돼서 이클레이와 유엔 해비타트가 수원을 최적의 도시로 지목해서 요청을 했고, 저는 그것이 고민 끝에 우리 도시가 먼저 이런 일에 나서는 것도 한번 의미가 있겠다.
After reviewing opportunities and risks of the project, the city decided to host the EcoMobility World Festival in its Hanggung-dong neighbourhood. Hanggung-dong is home to 4,300 people and about 1,500 cars. It's the historic town centre where the old palace is situated. But in the last decades, Hanggung-dong had become an underdeveloped area.
이 동네를 이번 기회에 한번 완전히 가로 환경을 바꾸고 지역 경제에도 도움이 되게 하면 생태교통으로 인한 브랜드 가치도 높이고 또 지역도 이번 기회에 한번 완전히 탈바꿈시킬 수 있는 계기도 마련될 수 있기 때문에.
During several workshops, experts from Suwon City, ICLEI and UN Habitat planned the ambitious festival in all details.
It took us around 18 months to do the whole planning and the implementation phase because there were numerous public consultations with the residents in the neighborhood.
The political leaders of Suwon took the challenge seriously. They set up a growing team of, at the end, 35 city officials and civil society representatives who were working full-time to make the festival happen. One of the city's priorities was to involve the residents, to gain their commitment and support. The aim was not to force citizens to live car-free for a month, but to motivate them to move their cars out of the festival area voluntarily. A neighbourhood office was opened, an opinion survey of all households undertaken, meetings with residents held, and the Hanggung-dong residents group dedicated its work to the success of the festival.
처음에 이 사업을 시작할 때 주민들이 생태교통을 세계적으로 처음 듣는 단어고 이렇게 모르고 있기 때문에 내용을 몰라서 반대하는 것은 이 사업이 돼가지고 설명을 시키고 이해를 시키고.
In order to make residents confident that the city saw the festival not only as a one-off event but as the start of urban rehabilitation, the city of Suwon decided to prepare not only the people, but also the streets for an eco-mobile lifestyle. Roads were reconstructed, power poles torn down, and trees planted. A group of youth reporters observed the preparations and published special eco-mobility news for the neighbourhood. 3 festival ambassadors were appointed to promote the festival in Korea and worldwide. Airline magazines announced the festival as the event to visit. However, the festival was not welcomed by everyone. It also caused strong protests by some residents and especially shopkeepers, who couldn't imagine that walkable streets would actually benefit their business. It was not so much the idea of the festival itself, but the road construction work with noise, dust and limited access to the shops.
처음에는 굉장히 반대를 했는데 반대도 하고 데모도 하고 이런 동네가 점차적으로 바뀌어지는 모습을 보니까 주민들이 우리 동네가 좋아지는구나.
8,000 kilometers away from Suwon, another group was working hard for the festival. At ICLEI's World Secretariat in Bonn, in Germany, a team of 8 experts was leading the international preparations, organizing an eco-mobility congress to bring experts from all over the world to Suwon, and building a network of partner organizations excited about the unique experiment.
So looking where we are in June here with the external partners, I know we have won quite a number of partners who support the festival. What's the current status?
Yeah, the current status is that we have 12 confirmed endorsing partners. Actually, this has been increasing a lot the last few weeks, months, so that's very good news.
This ICLEI team has of course been extremely busy in Bonn, preparing day and night, particularly in the last weeks. So now that they moved in here and are actually sitting really in the same building as the colleagues from Suwon that have been preparing the festival since last year, the cooperation is very intensive, but everybody is extremely busy, literally around the clock, to do the last minute fixes.
After 2 years of preparatory work, planning, debates, road construction, media work and car-free days to prepare people's minds, the Hanggung-dong neighbourhood was ready to launch the first Eco-Mobility World Festival.
생태교토 수원 2013 개막을 선언합니다!
Ecomobility, as we at ICLEI understand it, is reversing the paradigm of transport planning and giving the environmentally friendly modes of transport priority. This means start with walking. What you can't walk, you would cycle. Where you can't take the bicycle, you may take any other sort of non-motorized vehicle, any push or pull cart or anything that may help. And when this doesn't help, you can take public transport.
For residents, business owners and visitors, the experience of living an eco-mobile lifestyle is very new. During the first days, they don't just experience an eco-friendly environment, but also changes in their social life and business.
일단 밝아졌고, 이 보도블록 같은 거 다 깔았으니까 색깔, 컬러 체인지 밝아졌고, 뭐 가로등도 있고, 일단 앞에 이제 그 화단도 꾸며지고 그랬으니까 얼마나 좋고, 그리고 이제 동네 사람들 자체가 이 동네가 좋아졌다 하는 걸 느낄 수 있으니까 엄청 좋은 거지 뭐. 굉장히 골목 사람들 누가 누군지도 어느 정도 알게 됐고 그런 혜택을 많이 보는 거지.
지금 이제 이 가게 문 연지는 한 2달 정도, 2달 정도 조금 안 됐거든. 근데 처음 시작했을 때는 장사가 잘 안 됐는데, 근데 행사 때문에 이제 아무래도 통행량이 늘고 또 사람이 많이 외지에서 관광객들이 많이 찾아오시니까 매출이 2배, 3배 늘어나게 된 거지. 행사도 잘 되고 우리도 장사가 잘 돼서 좋고.
To make eco-mobile life possible, and especially to ensure the closure of Janzhou Road, the main street crossing the neighbourhood, the city of Suwon enforced strict traffic regulations. They entrusted the Best Drivers Association to keep the neighbourhood car-free.
자원봉사 한 2천여 분이 이제 한 달 동안 교대로 그 자원봉사 대학생이며 주부사원 뭐 해갖고 자원봉사자분이 수원시 안에서 하시고 지금 저희 같은 경우는 교통통제는 그러니까 경찰서하고 같이 연대해갖고 24시간 교통 정리를 하고 있는 겁니다. 주민들은 공영주차장이라고 해서 이 시에서 마련한 주차장에 주차를 하시고 셔틀버스를 이용하셔서 각자 이제 집으로 가시고
제가 이제 한 5분 전에만 전화하면 여기 차가 이렇게 딱 와 있어요. 그럼 이제 실어다가 저희 가게 앞에다가 딱 해서 들여다까지 다 줘요. 예. 그래서 불편한 게 없어요.
Not only the residents enjoyed the festival as a unique experience of living an eco-mobile lifestyle, experts and practitioners in urban planning from all over the world came to Suwon for the EcoMobility World Congress to discuss opportunities and challenges of urban mobility planning. Ecomobile Korea office welcomed over 300 international experts who summarised their insights and recommendations in a document called Suwon Impulse.
Most of the congresses are usually lectures in rooms, very nice pictures and very nice presentations, but not really demonstrating how it works. And here at this congress you have a mixture of theory and also practice, so that you can actually really have a hands-on approach to experience what does eco-mobility mean.
International and local visitors could not only walk through the neighbourhood, but could actually rent and test new and extraordinary vehicles. 4 parades were organised to demonstrate the new way of moving in the city and the innovative non-motorised and small electric vehicles.
So basically we are presenting the very unique EcoMobile vehicles, which have been recruited from over 20 different international companies from 10 different countries actually. We want to give the people a chance to see the variety of different EcoMobile vehicles, to try them out.
No cars means lots of empty street space. Residents, local business people and cultural groups seized the streets not only for walking or cycling around or selling food, but tents and stages were set up for all kinds of cultural performances, from traditional Korean food experience to concerts to street theatre. As the concept of eco-mobility was staged in Suwon for the first time, many experts were engaged to document people's experiences during the festival. The research team collected opinions and statements from residents and visitors. The film crew and photographers worked to show the Ecomobility Festival to the world. The Ecomobility World Festival changed Suwon City, the face of the streets and the minds of the people. Even before the festival ended, residents and city officials were discussing the legacy of the festival.
이거에 대한 가능성에 대한 도전이 결코 한 도시의 시범적 적용으로서 끝나지 않기만을 바라요.
Although the city drove the festival project and the citizens followed, it was the wish of the mayor that now the residents would determine what future they want to see, and the city administration would support their ideas. And indeed, only 6 weeks after the festival had ended, a residents' assembly decided in favour of a general speed limit of 20 kilometres per hour in the entire neighbourhood, parking restrictions in the main streets, and car-free streets every weekend. At the same time, encouraged by the Suwon experience, Konrad Otto Zimmermann, together with Ecomobile, is already planning to organise an Eco-Mobility World Festival every year, in a different city, in a different country.
I could not imagine that so many people would contribute. So the whole neighborhood came to a different type of life. It was alive, and I was just amazed how much the city of Suwon and all the actors there, all the had organized during this 1 month. This was absolutely amazing. So for me the learning is it's possible. It's possible to mobilize so much attention, so much activity around the 1 month project.